Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Zarina, your Upland neighbor, bringing the floor today, April 26th, in all Upland cities. I hope everyone had a great, non-stressful stress test today. But for me, it was stressful. I'll say it wasn't a smooth test. I definitely got the spin wheel that hit me a few times. I had to refresh my game, and unfortunately, even after I refreshed it, it took like several seconds to let me back into the game. And then, of course, I got more lag. So the lag was not promising for tomorrow. It definitely was, I don't know. Well, it depends on how many people, I guess, were actually trying to mint. We did mint out in 5 minutes, so pretty eager beavers out there in London. This is the only property I managed to get. However, it's cute. I'm already thinking of the Master Builders contest for this next, like for London when this hits, because, I mean, it's cute. There are some cute buildings there. They remind me a little bit of Chicago. Like this little part right here reminds me actually of my old home in Chicago. The brick's very familiar. My door was wider, definitely not as narrow as these doors here. But yeah, the brick, that short little roof right there, yeah, it's a little bit reminiscent of Chicago. So we'll see what happens with other people, what else people picked up. But tomorrow was really the opening that everyone, is going to really go for it. Maybe get some collections, but I'm thinking if you just try to grab as much as you can where you land, that's your best bet. We'll see what happens though. Already the floor, well, we'll see what the floor is looking like and what minting was like. So for me, that property cost me like 16,000 UPX. It was around 16,000 something. So it wasn't cheap by any means, but it was less than what I was actually anticipating. I was thinking I might hit even 20K UPX right away and like, oh my gosh. But anyways, I wanted to say the floor is not that much higher than what I bought my property for. I think it's like around 21,000 UPX. We'll see. Let's go take a look at the floor. The floor. So we got some, well, Manhattan's dropped into the 83,000 UPX range, and there's a couple of them around that range right now. I see people really trying to stock up some more UPX for tomorrow in London. Birmingham is like 70% FSA, so I don't know, there's not a lot of room for players who are not, FSA players to really do a lot there, so I think everyone's going to be really vying for London. That being said, London today, the floor is not much higher than what I thought it would be, or, I mean, it's not as high as I thought it would be. I thought people would be really trying to, make huge profits, but 19,000 UPX, 19,425 UPX, that's about like a little over double what some people might have played. FSA players, I think I saw some FSAs like around 8,000 UPX, so they weren't cheap either everywhere. Not everywhere. We'll see what FSA players say they've, what they got and what I can go look for on UPX Land. I mean, when the whole city opens and see what you guys are playing. But I don't know. I'm just wondering how cheap it got for them. At any rate, I think it's still a good day to go out and search upxland.me and see if you can find some deals, because I'm sure people are now hungrier for some more London and, maybe even gonna get a bit of Birmingham. But my point with London is right now the floor is not that much higher than what people are purchasing for. So there might be some really good deals to buy secondary right now. Like, if you're not trying to be too greedy, 19,000 UPX for like a property that might cost you 16,000 UPX, it's not a bad deal. So anyways, we'll see what happens when the dollar market hits. I'm finally excited to be an executive now, so in a couple days here, I believe I'll be able to sell for some dollars. And that'll be my first time running with the bigger boys in the dollar race at city opening. Alright, that's all I got for you. Happy hunting. I'll see you guys in Upland.